Okay, I'm going to put this in plain English. The Switch 2 Direct is one of the greatest console reveals of all time. Okay? That's just the end of it. Nintendo comes out, shows a whole bunch of features, totally upgrades their hardware so it's on par with current systems. It's 4K, it's 120 FPS. It's got party chat. It's got everything that it was missing all the generations prior. They've fixed every complaint you could possibly have about their system. The only thing I didn't see was something for streaming through the system. There's no Twitch connectivity at launch as far as I'm aware, okay? Aside from that, there really isn't a whole lot to complain about hardware-wise. You can use all your controllers from the Switch. You can use all your stuff from the Switch. So all of that just rolls over. You don't have to make a massive investment hardware-wise. You just got to buy the system with a couple of Joy-Cons and then buy games. And literally everything is backwards compatible. All the hardware, everything is backwards compatible with this system. There's literally zero complaints here, okay? But yet, hold on. Somehow, apparently, Nintendo's ripping you off by selling games that are more advanced than they were previously for a higher price. Okay, let me stop you right here. Donkey Kong is £65. A regular Switch game is like £40 to £45 now. So it's like £20 more than the games are now. Yet it's way more advanced. The console is cheap. The console is nearly a similar price to what the Switch is now. It's like £100 more than the Switch. So they're selling this thing at either like a loss or they're just about breaking even or making a very small profit, and they're trying to make that money back on the software. This is perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable. Everything carries over. Your Nintendo Online's carrying over. They're adding GameCube games out of the gate. That's exciting. Like I say, voice chat's going to be very convenient. Okay, we don't have to go into like load an Xbox or a PC to go into Discord or a phone or whatever to communicate. It's going to make it way more convenient for people to play together. You can add people on the console and just join a chat because you can add them as a friend, and once they're a friend, you can add them into a chat. Okay, so this is huge for Nintendo, right? This is something we've been asking for since, years gone by, since the freaking like 3-4 gens ago. Okay, this is like way past overdue for Nintendo, but they're delivering it now. They're delivering on the console, they're delivering on the hardware, and they're delivering on the freaking software. You got Mario Kart out of the gate and a new Donkey Kong 3D Donkey Kong game that looks badass. Okay, now even if you're not into Mario and Donkey Kong, everybody knows that Mario and Donkey Kong are some of the most popular characters / game series ever in the history of freaking Nintendo, of video games, full stop. So guess what? It's a hugely amazing launch. Okay, not to mention all the third-party games. You got the Final Fantasy VII's coming to this thing. You got the Hogwarts. You got the freaking Hitman games. You got all these games, like the Yakuza series. All this stuff is coming. And it's just game after game after game after game. And the pacing of the whole event was fantastic. It's like, here's a game, here's another game, here's a Nintendo exclusive, here's another exclusive, here's Metroid coming to the system. And then we got enhancements for these games. And the one nitpick you could possibly have is, oh, well, they're charging for upgrades. Okay, but they're not charging for all the upgrades. They're only charging for significant upgrades where there's actual DLC. A ton of these games, reading about it after the event, are just getting upscaled anyway. And the freaking hardware is going to give you HDR, and it's going to run better anyway because that's how HDR works. It's part of the system. So all the games you have now for your current Switch are going to look way better on the new system because it's going to have HDR color and higher resolution. Like, how can you fault this? This is amazing. Yeah, I see the same idiots that were talking about Helldivers and how Sony made them have an account on the PC. And the same idiots that were upset a 25-year-old N64 game, GoldenEye, was coming to Xbox and Nintendo. Those are the same idiots saying, oh, well, yeah, this sucks because now games are going to be like $70 and games have been $70 for years. That happened like 10 years ago. Where have you been? Nintendo's just now catching up. Haven't you seen all the deluxe editions and all this shit? Didn't you see all this stuff? I was talking about this in like 2016. Like this is like old news. Old news. And Nintendo products hold their value. So if you really wanted to and you don't want to like keep all these games forever, like I do because I like to collect games, okay, but then I have a collection of games that are actually valuable instead of a pile of useless junk, effectively. You know, so everybody wins here. You get these games and they hold their value. So therefore, you can sell them on. And they will still be worth either what you pay for them, potentially more, potentially a tiny bit less, but you're going to get the value of the game. You can put these games out there and sell them and make money back and buy different games. So if you're the kind of person that's on a budget, you can go and you can sell games that you've already played and then you can get more games. What's the problem here? They're going to hold the value. Therefore, they're going to get good trade value. They're going to get good value, full stop. If you want to sell them to people, just people you know. Or on eBay, you're going to get the value of the game. And if you want to do digital, well, then they're giving you a cheaper option digital, which nobody is doing out there in the console space. They're actually giving you a discount for buying the games digitally, because they don't have to put them into production and make these expensive cartridges. So, well, whatever you want to call them. And, you know, these game cards. And if they don't have to do the production and put them into stores and do all this stuff, then you can get the game digitally and it's cheaper. And Mario Kart is even cheaper if you get it bundled with the system digitally than if you just buy it digital, if you just buy it separately. So if you get the bundle, you get it even cheaper. How can you complain about this? And then they complain about like this game, like no one even remembers the name of it, where it's just like a tech demo and whatever, and it's like, what, £10 or something to check it out? And everyone's like, why the hell do you have to buy this? It should come free with the system. Mario Kart comes with the system. The game people actually want at a reduced price. No one gives a rat's ass about this other game, so why do you care? The people that care about it are going to buy it, and the people that don't care about it are not going to buy it. Instead of everybody having it when they don't even want it. Hiking the price of the console up for people that don't want it. I don't want it. I won't be buying it. I just want Mario Kart and Donkey Kong, so that's what I'll be getting. It's not rocket science. There's so much Switch 2 hate out there, it's unreal. This system is almost flawless. Like, I'm actually gobsmacked. Like, when I watched that event yesterday, it blew my mind. I was like, this is unreal. I wish I'd like recorded the reaction, to be honest, but I wasn't expecting it to be so freaking good. Like, everything, they just nailed everything. What are the complaints? What are you all complaining about? It's a new Nintendo system with Mario Kart and Donkey Kong and a Metroid game out of the gate. What can you complain about? What, there's no Star Fox? They're literally giving you online GameCube games with F-Zero GX out of the gate too. With Soul Calibur 2, with these classic games. That were not previously online, but now they will be through the Nintendo freaking software. Through emulation. Like, this is absolutely flawless. Like, what? Flawless victory. 10 out of 10. I can't, I'm so down for this. I'm going to have to get one of these. I'll get one as soon as I can. This is fantastic. Okay? And I was one of the biggest criticizers of the Switch in general from day one. Okay? This completely turns that around. Okay? I only got my Switch a few years ago. because I didn't believe it had the games up front, because a lot of them were ports of the Wii U, etc, etc, etc. It didn't have the features the Wii U did, etc, etc, etc. Well, this is bringing all that stuff back pretty much. Bringing half of the stuff that was on the Wii U, they're bringing that back. More connectivity with your friends. Better than the Wii U. It's improved from the Wii U and the Switch. That's what the Switch should have been to the Wii U, and improvements in every area, which it wasn't. But the Switch 2 is. The Switch 2 is an improvement in every area. Graphics, gameplay, resolution, frame rate. I just like HDR color, like everything is better. It's like a Nintendo Series X or a Nintendo PlayStation 5. It's amazing, like what they've been able to do here. This is fantastic. If you got a 4K TV, you need this thing. You need this thing. You do. It's fantastic. Are you kidding me? It plays all your Switch games conveniently on your TV in HDR. Why would you not freaking want that? There's so many complaints about this thing. It's unreal. What is this sad PC fanboy logic here? Why are you upset about this console? Okay, first of all, if you're a PC fan, you don't give a fuck about Nintendo anyway. So then you gotta cry about fucking Nintendo because, oh, Nintendo, it's not as good as the PC that cost me fucking $4,000 or £4,000 or whatever. It's a fucking $500 or £400 console, right? Deal with it. Like, deal with it. Seriously. It's not a PC. And it doesn't need to be. And it does everything that they set out. Like, I can't fault this. This is flawless. This gives me everything I needed and more in a Nintendo console. Like, how can you, like, some people are just never satisfied, man. How the hell could they do better than this? What? The only way they could do better is if they come out with, hey, we've got Star Fox, and we've got new IPs, and we've got, like, it's Mario Kart and Donkey Kong day one. Out of the box. And Metroid. And all these other games. But that's not enough. That's not enough. Not to mention all the connectivity and the features around online multiplayer, which Nintendo has been lacking all this time with. Yes, they've improved steady over the years, but this is way better than they've ever had. And everybody can see that from the video. It's way better than they've ever done before. This thing is fantastic. It's going to sell like hotcakes. I'm all over this thing. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be a console for the ages. And think about this one final thing. Sony is not releasing a new console till 2027. Xbox is probably going to be around the same time, and it's probably going to be mid to late 2027. So this console has at least 2 years before any new competition is coming out there for it. Yes, it's going to compete with the current systems, but there's going to be no new hardware for 2 years. That gives this thing a 2-year head start on those systems, and it gives it a 2-year period where it's going to be basically the best system. Yes, we can argue the specs and which one's better and all this, you know, but there's very little between all the consoles now. This thing does 4K and HDR and all the 120 FPS and everything that the other systems do, right? So there's very little between them, and this is a game changer. And it has all the functionality the other ones do that it was lacking in previous generations. So this thing is on a whole other level. Not to mention, you can literally unplug that thing from the dock and take it on the go, which again, these other systems can't do that and have a 4K resolution. What other console can do this? You can't have a 4K handheld, plug it into the TV, and you got a 4K TV. Even the Steam Deck can't do this. Oh, the Steam Deck's better. Like, it can't do that. Like, this thing owns every bit of its competition. Leaves them dead in the water. New Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. That's it. It was over. It was done. You know? Just put a cutting motion under someone's throat, man. That's Everyone was murdered by Nintendo. They were taking no prisoners at that Direct. No prisoners. And the one the week before was good. The one the week before, just showcasing Switch games, was pretty good. And they managed to completely top that, completely outdo that, completely, with this event. Amazing. Amazing event. We got GameCube games. We got resolutions. We got Donkey Kong. It's out the ass. Just amazing. This is fantastic. This is real progress from Nintendo. You can't fault them. This is fantastic. Let me know what you think, guys. Feel free to subscribe. I'll see you later.